My name is Lin LIU, you can call me Lin. It's my 9th year here at UHK. So what I'm teaching, I'm mainly responsible for 3 courses: ESSC 2010, Solar Dynamics, ESSC 4110, Applied Geophysics, and ESSC 4540, Remote Sensing. Most of my research is about the cryosphere, in particular ice sheets and frozen grounds. I'm presume the only person in Hong Kong who studied the Greenland ice sheet in particular, looking at how the ice sheet has been losing its ice mass in a warming climate in the past few decades, and how the ice sheet interact with the other part of the Earth system. And nowadays, we use artificial intelligence, deep learning in particular, to automate the processing of remote sensing images and tease information. I'm still very proud I'm doing it today in Hong Kong. Yeah, I loved it. I simply loved it, even though it's very cold. But usually I introduce myself. I'm the coolest guy in Earth system because that's what I do. It turns out I'm very proud to introduce frozen ground Arctic to our ESSC curriculum and students. Well, to me, geoscience means everything related to Earth. It actually should be including everything like Earth system, but strictly speaking, here we mean geoscience referring to the solid part of Earth, anything related to the solid part of Earth. So in this regard, why it's important for us or anybody is because, well, first of all, we live on Earth. So that matters to us in terms of our living environment, in terms of our energy and resource, in terms of our safety hazards. But now we are facing climate issues. Geoscience is fundamental for climate change as well. Even though the time scale seems to be slightly different, we're looking at long-term changes from the geosciences. But in my particular fields, I'm looking at the cryosphere, which is still part of geosciences, as I say. Of course, it's fundamentally important related to our sea level, related to our climate, related to the global changes. That's super important. When I first got here, it was the 3rd or the 2nd year of ESSC, I guess. Mm-hmm. So I regard myself as one of the founding teachers or founding members of ESSC. So it's kind of with a child, I'm a baby too. Now as almost a teenager. So the first impression I got here is, well, everybody was very good at English communication. The communication skills are very good, even though, of course, it's typical of students being shy and not being afraid to open up. But as long as you are given the chance to talk, everybody did a great job. After this many years, students also get more confident in terms of their career choices. Well, most people have a clear mind in terms of kind of the choices you have. Of course, in terms of the student numbers, in terms of the courses, has been becoming very, very diverse and comprehensive. Yeah, I cannot be more proud of how ESSC has matured and fledged to today's status within 10 years. I cherish the memory I have with every student. And that's what I also like teaching solar dynamics, because everybody has to take it. So it's also a good chance for me to know everybody, not hopefully in person from their freshest status. I want to gradually see after 4 years as I mature.
You remember our names that you
Yes. That's what I spend efforts and very proud of.
Like how do you just sit here and like memorize the names and these photos of the students or stuff?
Yes, I do that. Well, that's the homework I did. There's all sorts of tricks. I will try my best to call your names. That's what I'm proud of myself. We just happen to be older than you guys, but we're happy to know everybody as a person, not just as a student. Yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to this merging between ESSC and environmental science, which seems to be reaching another milestone or open another chapter. Because, well, in this world, changing is so constant. Instead of staying in the status quo, personally, I think it's a great opportunity to further diversify our curriculum and further train or prepare more options to our students. While different students usually come in with their kind of mindset or fixed mindset, but with more options, you have more room to explore and know what you're good at, what you're not good at, what your real interests are. So in terms of education, I cannot wait more that this new chapter or new option will give us new opportunities. Yeah, I'm looking for that, and I hope that we'll be able to maintain this close and casual culture of ES, let's see, to blend it into the future.